Alright, YouTube, I wanted to talk to you guys while I'm driving to Battle Creek, Michigan. I have to pick up on Monday at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I figure I'd get a jump on it and leave out a little bit early, so I can get up there during the day. You know, I might meet up with a fellow subscriber of mine on this channel, because he stays up here in Battle Creek. But I wanted to bring this up because I've been talking to a lot of, you know, people, you know, over the course of time since I've started. And I remember some of the conversations from when I was first out on the road. And I wanted to say this: please make sure that you are out here for the right reasons. Okay? Please, for my sake, for the fleet owner's sake, and most importantly, for your sake. Now, why do I say that? I've ran into a lot of people, especially within these past 2 weeks, that will sit there and say, oh, I'm just trying this out. I'm going to see if this works out for me. Now, this is my own personal opinion. So, some may not agree with it, some may. But I feel like this: if you are out here just because you're trying it out, you are wasting not only my time, because I feel like this: if you're out here just simply trying it out, then you're taking potential loads away from you. Okay? Case in point, if you're ahead of me and you get a good run from Michigan to Laredo, congratulations. I'm excited. I'm happy for you. I wish you safe and hope it all goes well. But if you're out here just simply trying it out and you have really no real intention on possibly sticking it out, then you took that load away from somebody like myself that may actually be out here really enjoying doing this. Now, that could be kind of contradictory to my first time being out, because I was only out for like 2 months. But I'm out now with a different purpose. You know, I've had 2 years to mature, to think about it. I'm out here for the lifestyle. It's not a job to me. Never has been a job, never will be a job to me. Is it a career? I can make it into a career. But is it a job? No. It's not a job because it's not consistent. Now, I've been fortunate so far to not have to do any night runs. Usually, so far, by 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m., I'm done for the day. For the exception of the longer runs, you know, I might be out for a little bit more longer. But, again, please be out here for the right reasons. When you think in the perspective of the fleet owner, now I'm not a fleet owner, so I can't say 100% what all they go through down to a T, but it takes money out of the fleet owner's pocket when they bring somebody on in their van. Okay? For one, it costs the fleet owner maybe upwards of a few hundred to maybe a little over $1,000 to bring a person on. Now, why is that? You got orientation fees. You got drug test fees. You know, if the company does physicals, you got to pay for that. And this whole list of stuff, any supplies or equipment that you may end up using, gets charged to the fleet owner. Now, of course, he's going to take it out of your settlement, but let's say if you are out here just because you're simply trying it out, and let's say you only last a week, because I've talked to people that only stayed out a week, maybe 2. I guarantee you that fleet owner did not recoup that money that he was charged to bring you on. So now you basically drove out here for free, because I guarantee you he's taking that settlement to recover any cost he has. So please be out here for the right reasons and for yourself. You know, it takes a lot for somebody to say, hey, you know what, I'm going to try this gig out. Right there is a mistake, it's not a gig. I'm going to try this out, see if I can do it. You have to already know in your heart that this is what you want to do. Because again, this is not waking up 6, 7 in the morning, brewing a pot of coffee, kissing your kids goodbye, kissing your wife or your husband goodbye, and walking out, and then coming back at 5 at night. This is not it. This is definitely not the time or the place. This is something that's 24/7. You can very well get up at 7 in the morning, get your load by 8, do that long run, be done 5, 6 o'clock at night, and not have to worry about nothing until the next day. That very well can happen. But then also, you can very well get a load that picks up at 8, 9 p.m. at night, and you're driving all night. You know, it happens. But do your research. Know that that's a possibility that can happen. You can get out here and you can see very quickly if it is for you or if it's not for you. Do your research. Because if you do your research properly, you'll be surprised how many people don't understand that you can be out here for at least 3 weeks at a time, and that's on the lower end. Some people will stay out here 5, 6 weeks at a time and then go home. Me, right now, I'm doing just 3 weeks at a time. You know, once I clear a certain situation that's going on at home, you know, I might bring that up one day in a different video. But once I clear those situations, then I might be 4, 5, 6 weeks at a time. You'd be surprised the people that do not understand that don't get that. You are out here that long. Now, there could be an advantage if you stay in a freight lane like Toledo or anywhere in Ohio. You could possibly say, hey, find me a load every weekend going back towards Ohio. And you probably will get lucky. You know, me being in New York, the freight lane isn't so great, so therefore I don't have that luxury. But even then, if you have to think like that, then this probably is not for you. When you out here, you have to hustle. You have to hustle, you have to grind. It ain't no rest is for the weary. That's how I put it. You can't come out here thinking that, oh, I'm not going to run today. I don't feel like it. I mean, you got the power to, but when this van is not under a load, you're not making any money. And I guarantee you the fleet owner is not going to like that if you're not making any money. Because not only is he losing out on money, because he has to pay van insurance, he has to pay, you know, if he, you know, has a van lease, you got to pay that. if you're not making money and he's not making money and he's still paying out of his pocket because you're not moving, then that's a no-win situation for everybody. So make sure that whatever you do, make sure that you are out here for the right reasons. You have to absolutely be out here for the right reasons. You can't just be out here just because you're trying it out. Because, for one, if you are like that, then this is not going to work for you. And you're going to find that out real quick, and it's going to be time wasted. Your money's going to be wasted, and you're not going to be a happy camper. You're really not. So, make sure you're able to put up with the idea that you may be out here 3-4 weeks at a time. Be prepared to say, hey, dispatch, start heading me towards the Carolinas so I can go home, just to find out they can't head you towards the Carolinas. Now you got another dilemma on your hand. Are you going to deadhead 300-400 miles to go home? Or are you just going to wait it out another week? You got to be prepared for those things. Any and everything can happen in this lifestyle. Any and everything could happen. You could have a good week and make $1,000 plus a week. You could have really crappy weeks where you're only making $400 or $500 a week. But if you have that ambition, that drive, that motivation, that hustle, you would definitely make the money out here, because there's money to be made. Just gotta be able to hustle, be smart, know your freight lane, know your freight lanes that are hot and popping. Like last week, Louisville was popping, so I made sure I stayed in Louisville or somewhere around Louisville. Every time I stopped, I was the first one out. Bam. I already knew. Calling me. I do a short run. I get 2-3 of them in a day. Gotta be able to run. When you get done with the load, pop back there in that back and take a nap, so that when they do call you, you're ready, you can go, you can bust it out. Because if you don't, it's gonna wear on you quick, and you're not gonna want to last. Come out here on the road with goals. That helps me a lot. I have goals in mind that I want to achieve. I want to get my own apartment. Because again, I have a situation going on. I want to get my own apartment. I want to pay my car off. I want to eventually get another one. I want to buy a van. All that I have to have in my head so that when I'm out here working, I can achieve those goals. Expediting is not a get-rich-quick scheme. But if you are smart about it, and you come into this thinking that it's a lifestyle, then it can provide financial stability for you. And that's the honest truth about expediting. Now, I can ramble on forever and ever, but I'm not. And I need to go back to my GPS before I miss my exit. But, again, we come out here into expediting for the right reasons. Don't come out here just because you're trying it out, because I guarantee you're not going to last long. Embrace the lifestyle. If you embrace it, nothing but good things can happen. So I'm going to end it on that note. This is Great Simulator. If you haven't already, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe button. And until next time, folks, you know what to do. Take care and be safe.